Oh,
Oh, yeah.
hey there,
Yeah.
how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I might have to move because I want to get some more light. I want people to see me.
Okay.
Go see some more light. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see what it is. What's good, people? What up? We on this live. What's
Yeah,
happening, good people out there in the world?
so I've already told them that you were gonna be on, Mr. Chris Larceny. Let
Okay.
them know some about yourself.
Okay. All right. Shoot. Well, number one, we should be getting them numbers up. I'm on here right now. So
Yes.
I know we got a lot to talk about, but let me see what could I possibly tell people about me that you haven't told. Um, I live in Miami. You know, I'm a Brooklyn boy. I've been putting in work, doing my movies and projects, and this is much better,
Yeah,
much better. It's not,
it is.
yeah. So been putting in work, and and pretty much as a writer, director, producer, you get a chance to be in this business, wear a lot of hats, and learn yourself in the business, and and actually just keep it pushing from there. But
Definitely.
yeah, I got
So,
over, I got over definitely long over a decade in this game. So yeah.
what inspired you to get started filming?
Wow, that's a good question. Okay. I started off rapping. That was the very first thing. I started off as being an artist. So I started off being an artist, banging on tables, rapping back in the Brooklyn days, and pretty much from there, my love for the music gave me the courage to step on stage. So then I started acting, and I started getting into school plays, and it didn't take me, it took me some time to really find what my love was. And I was able to combine both. So now I'm able to write, do my movies, do my projects, of course, compliment them with some very good music, and keep it pushing, and I think having that type of formula works, and it's gotten me to a very substantial, successful place where I'm at now.
Awesome. Congratulations as
Thank
well.
Thank you, and congratulations to you too. You big. It's my first interview since the movie came out on your platform. So you know,
Yes,
I gotta give
I'm
it.
honored.
Yeah.
So tell me about your upbringing. What was that like?
Oh wow. Okay. So I got five siblings. So um, I have three sisters, two brothers. So me and my sister the last two. So, but all of my mom and pops, they're from Guyana, and then my rest of my brothers and sisters are from London, England. So pretty much, pretty much, I came into an international family. I was born into an international family. So being in an international family and being raised totally different than other traditional families who raise people, um, as well as my parents first came here. They came as they were immigrants. So they had to go ahead and get it out the mud. My mom really knows how to cook. Um, yes, love you for that. She really knows how to cook, so she threw down. So I learned business firsthand because I had to deal with customers while my mom and pops cooked on Labor Day, at the Kitty Carnival, at the African Festival in New York. We were at all them festivals, but while I was in the festivals, I was blessed to see a lot of the artists perform. So I was able to see the Fugees. I was able to see all of the old artists. I was able to see them perform. Uh, everybody. You know what I'm saying, from Patti LaBelle to all these concerts where these artists performed and gave. I was able to chance to see them. So I got a chance to not only have this upbringing and learning business in a sense early, from an early stage from my parents, and learning how to deal with people on an everyday basis, but then also I got a chance to love my art and able to see some of my favorite artists, that I listen to the radio, I actually see them up close and personal. And that kind of really drew me more into the music, and then the whole movie aspect came later on in life, but everything from what my parents, pretty much installed in me from growing up, from being a good business person, and just learning the ways that they taught me. They helped me navigate through the rough streets. So yeah, and I think between my, looking out my window and being able to see everything that went on, I got an opportunity to finally go ahead and, bring all of them stories to life, and that's the whole thing. A lot of my projects been a lot of street projects, and just from a street perspective, I just felt like the void has been where, a lot of the street projects and a lot of the directors who bring the street noise, they've elevated. They moved on to a whole nother project, so it left the playing field open. So, we just came to just bring a lot of these street tales to life, and give their stories life.
So one question I have, what is your favorite dish?
Oh wow, what's my favorite dish? Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody who knows me know definitely, like, look, I don't know why I'm fascinated with Italian food. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, I've been having to leave it alone because I've been trying to get this weight off me before we start shooting the next movie. But my mom would tell you roti and curry chicken and some roti. Ah, boy, and that's stuff I need to stay away from. So, yeah, the pasta, the Italian pasta, and and the West Indian food. Like, yeah, listen, yeah, I'm definitely. We broke up. You know what I'm saying? So we broke up for a little while.
Sorry.
So, yeah. So we separate. I'm separating myself from all the good eating right now at this point. But yeah, but those are my go-to dishes.
Okay. Yeah, I love me some Italian as well.
Oh,
So can you share some of your favorite films and producers that may have inspired you?
Oh man, I mean, pretty much is. I mean, we could go on. We go on to Mario Van Peebles. Should we go on to Spike Lee? We could go on to you got me real good. Um, the lot top directors and producers who's in this game, and some of the new ones that I'm just learning to come, the Dennis Reeds, you know what I'm saying, Chandrella Avery, those are new people who've been in the game for a long time that I haven't got a chance. I've watched their work, but actually getting a chance to meet them and get a chance to see what all goes in when I think my plate is full, but then again, I'm like, wow, I see what they do. And I'm like, I feel like I'm so behind. I feel like I'm so behind. I feel like I got a lot of projects and stuff to catch up on. So, when I look at them, yeah, they definitely inspire me. And of course, you got the other directors, the Steven Spielbergs, and everybody else. I can't say that they don't somehow, I don't get influenced by watching them and watching their creativity. I definitely do that.
Yeah, awesome. So I know with making or directing, it takes a lot of dedication.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yo.
how do you keep yourself motivated and pushing through?
Oh wow. Let me see. You see, what's that? Oh, hold on. Number one is this right here. This. Oh, you can't even see this right
Oh,
here. These right,
cookie.
them cookies right there, right quick. You know, keeps me sane. But no, I think with everything, I think everybody needs to have God in their life. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a higher power. If not God, a higher power definitely keeps you stagnated. Another thing is, the people you work with. I've got a chance to work with some amazing people. That definitely at times when I get discouraged, they'll go ahead and definitely give me that push. The fans, you don't know how many years there's been fans that's been DMing me and just been encouraging me like I'm waiting for the lick to come out. I can't wait for it to come out. I've been a fan since the beginning. Keep doing your thing. You know, that's a major push. You know, that's a major push. And then, you know, I had people in this project who didn't get a chance to see this project. You know, they're not even here no more. So when you start thinking about the people who aren't here no more, the people who put their time and sacrifice to help you build your dream, it pushes you. You know, it pushes you. So you know, and you can't forget those people. Um, and all of my movies, you know, you'll see the credits, and you'll see the SIP or the RIP to to my fallen heroes. That's what I really call them. So you know, they keep me pushing. They keep me pushing. And then also, you know, if you probably look in a dictionary and you look at someone who's stubborn, who's never gonna get.
You went out on me. I can't hear you. Okay, I can hear you now.
People trying to call me while I'm interviewing you. So yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, I'm a person who, yeah, they go
They
again
go
trying
again.
to get me. Yeah. So the perseverance keeps me pushing, you know, and that's definite.
Awesome. So how are you able to balance your personal life along with being a prominent producer?
I'm still adjusting. I'm still adjusting. I think the main thing what you have to understand is the fact that whenever you give your all into something, okay, something else is gonna have to sacrifice. So whether if you put yourself all into your work, you know, um, your business. I mean, your personal life is gonna have to take a step back. If you put all into your personal life, your business is gonna have to take a step back. So whatever situation you do, you gotta understand whatever you're gonna put in, you have to have that person or prioritize what comes first, because something that you're gonna put all in, someone has to be the sacrificial lamb. So I don't care if it's your significant other, I don't care if it's your business partner, whatever you feel is prioritized at that moment. The second thing has to be the sacrificial lamb. There's no way, you know, because you're gonna burn yourself out, and that's what the one reason that I had to learn. In order for me to be where I need to be, you know, I had to have something else be the sacrificial lamb for me to go ahead and prosper. You know, when I put my all in my relationship, then okay, my business went down. Because there's no way you're gonna be able to balance both. You can't appease both sides. You know, not until you comfortable where you at. If you comfortable where you at in your business, then guess what? You can circle back, and if that person that you was with understands it, then you could build from there. It's vice versa. If you need to go ahead and take time and put your business on pause because your personal life is in shambles, then that's what you do. But then, okay, but when you do that, understanding that your business is a sacrificial lamb right now, you have to sacrifice something in order for you to achieve something. So until you grasp that, then you won't get it. You know, you won't get it. You know, the big thing is not to be successful. The big thing is definitely to make money while you sleep. But see, all the successful people, they make money while you sleep. They make money while they sleep. So, you know, you can't sleep comfortable until you make that. Once you make that and you making money while you sleep, then okay, then you good. You now you can rest. You know, you can rest a little lighter. You know, but now you go back and you focus on what you sacrificed, and you go back and you make sure you make amends and you bring that balance, you know, to the equation. That's the only way you're gonna be able to balance the equation. Something has a sacrifice, and you have to go harder with something else to achieve it. Unless you're born with a silver spoon. And even though, you know, people even born with a silver spoon, they have demons and all type of other stuff that they fight as well. So, you know, so that's just where it comes from. So something had to be the sacrificial lamb in order for you to achieve, and you get where you gotta go. And that, you know, that's just being real.
That's right. That's being 100%.
Mm.
So what are your personal views on your movie themes and how do they influence your storytelling?
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. You said my themes?
Yes,
Okay.
like your series.
Yeah. Um,
How are you able to influence that through your storytelling?
oh wow. You know what? I think the good thing about it is the fact that during this project, over the years it takes so many twists and so many turns. Actually nobody knew what was gonna be the outcome until I released it. But you have so many characters and all of these different characters have their own different personas, their own different agendas. So the main theme is definitely is all about the lick, all about getting and coming up, coming up with something to be very successful. Whether it doesn't make a difference what a lick could be, you winning at the casino, it could be it's a quick come up, you know. So that was the main thing. The main thing was definitely the money. That's it at the end of the day. The money, getting to the money, and during watching these movies, you have all type of people, trying to get to the bag. Of course you have the police trying to come and give order and all type of other things. That's real life, right? But everyone's intention is to get to the bag, get the money. That's what everybody's intention is. So, being a successful person, that's what everyone wants to do. They want to be successful, but at the end of the day, they want to get to the bag. They want to get to the money. So that's the main theme. So whether you look at the logo, there's always money print. It's always the same theme. It's always about money at the end of the day. And that's what it is. Money makes the world go round.
I agree. There's many fans of the lick of the lick that admires your series, as you stated earlier.
Right.
How do you keep them engaged? Like how are you with them?
Oh man, you know what? Definitely by a lot by going ahead and going ahead and telling them to support. Support. Go on Tubi, watch another lick. Watch I Am the Lick. Run the numbers up. And between all the magazines, between the radio advertisements, between definitely the live interviews, you get the word out. You get the word out to the fans to as much people as can. I try to keep them engaged. And now that we just got a chance to release these two projects, we're definitely going to be releasing some promos, some behind the scenes, and definitely casting calls. A lot of people, when they come out to the casting calls, they get a chance to meet me in person. Of course, a lot of them is nervous, but they get a chance to live out their dream. You know, it's good. A girl could be pretty, and everybody say, "Hey, you look pretty. You should be in the movie." Or somebody might be funny. They just got a natural talent. Or son, a gentleman just might have be distinguished and have that look. Say you need to be in the movies. I give that opportunity to them. So and it's straight EOE over here. If you see my movies, hey, there's the scammers, there's the killers, there's the 9 to 5 average Joe people, there's the porn stars. You know what I'm saying? There's the athletes, there's the rappers. There's everybody all in one gumbo. But it makes sense because you know what? In your everyday life, you're gonna come across these same people, whether you know or you don't. So it just so happens that these people are in my world, and these people in my world, and also I'm gonna bring it to light to bring these stories to you guys, so you could be entertained. And that's the whole thing. As long as we keep that mo going, it's just gonna build more momentum, and of course I'm gonna keep getting better with every project that I put out.
Yes. Do you have any exciting project that you've collaborated with that we don't know about?
Oh yeah, I mean, yes, I do. I started off with Po' Boy. Shout out to Po' Boy Entertainment. Shout out to E Class, Big Chuck, Freezy. Um, I started off with Flo Rida. Well, I started off with Rick Ross first. So shout out to Ross. Shout out to the MMG print. Ross gave me my break. We did the MIA the movie. That's the biggest countdown of the 10 biggest dope kings in Miami. So with that kind of sparked everything. Um, And, you know, from that, I was inspired to do a television series, you know, and I wanted to do a television series because, you know, me being from New York and moving to Miami, I just learned a lot from Miami, you know. You know, it was an eye opener. So, you know, I thought it was just all palm trees and, you know, chicks in bikinis, you know, because that's all we saw on TV. Until when I came down in Miami, I see the dreadheads and the scullies, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, what's going on? What's this? This is not what I see on Miami Vice. What's this? So I was like, hold on. If I'm seeing this, but, you know, also I took it on an international family. So I've seen a lot of stuff that other people don't see because, you know, I travel. So, you know, I was like, hold on, my people in New York, they don't know nothing about this whole Miami stuff right here. When we come to Miami, we go to South Beach. We don't know nothing about over the bridge or anything like that. So when I got pulled into the whole Miami scene, I said, oh yeah, I need to bring this to life. I need to show people where, you know, what Miami is about. You know, and that's where it all started from. I definitely was showing them what Miami was all about, and that was the biggest thing. And from there, so I got MI Yayo, the project that I did with Rick Ross. And you can see MI Yayo. Actually, you could even find it on YouTube right now. MI Yayo, the movie. And then after that, I was with Flo Rida on the road. We did a bunch of music videos. Shout out to Flo. We did the Roots DVD, which is big. Yeah, so those are a couple of things. And Gangland. You know, God, you know, I had a chance, and Free Macazo. Macazo reached out to me and we spoke. And he said, Joe, look, you know, Gangland's reaching out to me. What do you think about it? I said, Gangland's great. I said, as long as it doesn't mess up with what you got going on fighting your case, hey, do it. And he's like, all right. He said, you know what? Mac told me some real stuff. He said, I'm going to do it, but I'm gonna tell Gangland the only way I'm gonna do it is unless they include you. And he kept his word. And Gangland called me. And you know that's how the Gangland situation really manifested through, you know, through my boy Macazo and R.I.P. Solo. So with that in return, you know, I definitely looked out and, you know, wrote and had his name carry on in the movie. So, you know, and that's what it is. Real people do real things.
That's a fact. You have some heavy hitters in your film, like a Ken Black, Michael Blackson, Trick Daddy, Samuel Monroe Jr., Clifton Powell, Chris Pringle. Like, how did you come up with these characters and how did you choose them? Because I watched it last night and I was like, oh my God.
You know, it's crazy. Those characters are you know, characters that we've been fans of. We've seen them. You know, you can't say you ain't seen Clifton and it being Pinky. You know, you
Right.
can't say you ain't see Sam Monroe Jr., be all these crazy characters, kill Kane at the end of Menace Society, rob the bank and set it off, like, you know, like those characters, Miguel Nunez Jr., Joanna Man, like, you know, you have Paul Campbell, you know, he was Mad Max and Shotters. Like, these are all actors that I am big fans of, you know. So, but just so happened they just happen to be close friends of mine, you know, and but that's how it worked out. So definitely when I said I want to shoot a project, you know, I'm gonna go all out, you know. So if we're gonna do it, let's make sure go all out. So, you know, when you have about like 13 actors, no name actors attached to one project, it was a TV series. That's what we was pushing. We was pushing to get the TV series out. And we just had to switch it up and turn the TV series, you know, into separate movies, you know, to get it out. But you know, it all works. I'm very happy. I'm happy to, you know, the response that we getting from everybody. And we keep climbing and you know, putting the numbers out. As long as people's hitting that TUBI and watching another lick and I am the lick, we good. We are good. For
Period.
real.
So can you there was a lot of real life situations happening in your movie. Now,
Yeah.
can we say that that's something that you may have experienced that you were able to bring out
A
or
lot of them is self experiences. A lot of them is secondhand. you know, told experiences. So, you know, just get a chance to bring them to life. It's the same thing. Like, I mean, if I told you, hey, tell me what's going on with your day, you know, you can't just tell me about yourself. You're going to have to include several people, you know, that you encounter throughout the day just to tell your story. You know, it's the same principalities of it. You know, to tell a story, and I'm telling a story, and then when I'm writing, you know, as being a writer, you know, I'm not just thinking about myself. I might come across a difficult situation, but it could be very relatable because now I done had a conversation with somebody who told me they've been through a certain situation like this, and I can remember the temperament, I can remember how they felt, you know, and everything, and just put it to pen and paper, you know, and make it happen, you know, and definitely I'm gonna choose the right talented person to recreate that, you know, and make it happen, and that's very important.
Now, how long did it take for you to come up with the script and actually put it into film?
Oh man, yeah, let's get this light in here. Okay, I write real quick. I don't have no problem on writing. You know, writing is not a
So
problem.
you're a rapper.
Oh yeah, you know, remember I started off rapping, so writing for me is not a problem. You know, so when it comes time for me to go ahead and write and get some stuff in, I don't have a problem. I'm very creative when it comes to the writing. So writing something is real quick for me. It doesn't take that long at all. Um, it's the fact of being able to having the outlet. I didn't have the outlet correct yet. So yeah, I could write 20 movies, but it's like, okay, where's the outlet? You know, there has to be an outlet more than just YouTube. And that was the whole biggest thing of me being connected to have an outlet so I could get my projects out. You know, that I think that was the one most important thing to me, you know, getting the projects out. Yeah.
Right. So how were you able to, or how did you go about your marketing and your promotions? Because I know a lot of people that are interested in the same field may not know.
Yeah, you know what? The first thing is I had to get the project done. You know, you have to get it in the can, what they say. If you ain't getting it in the can, it's kind of hard because trust me, I took years of having a trailer and trying to get investors and everything. It took me some time to go ahead and do it. So the main thing I would tell you is to number one is get your project in the can. You know, the days of trying to sell an idea or trying to sell somebody on that is like long gone. Not when you have so much social media and everything where people are really just going ahead and just doing it. So you have to get it accomplished. That's the one thing. Getting it accomplished is the first most thing. Before you even talk about where it's gonna be or anything, you have to get it done. So that was the major thing is getting it in the can. Once I got it in the can, now it's very easy to go ahead and show people because now you have a finished product. You know, it's cool if you have a finished product that needs to get polished, but you got to have one finished product that's in the can. That's very important. So, you know, that's the one thing I had to focus on. I had to focus on is getting this project in the can.
So what advice would you give aspiring producers that are trying to make it into the entertainment industry?
I would definitely tell you don't give up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have real tough skin. You have to have real tough skin to be in this game. And that means you gotta be able to you know, get the door slammed in your face, be told no, you know, being turned down, you know, having friends turn on you, you know, having loved ones that you think is, you know, is really there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes those be the biggest ones that sabotage you. The ones that is close to you that love you sometimes be the ones that sabotage you, and they don't really do it intentionally. They love you, but then, you know, they're kind of like this anchor that brings you down. You know, so you have to. And what I would tell you, no matter what, as a producer, as a writer, as a director, you can't give up no matter what. If I gave up, trust me, I even tried. I tried giving up. I went ahead and got me a job, okay? Got me a 9 to 5. I said, man, later for this, I was frustrated. I said, let me go back to work. It only took me 2 days. 2 days. 2 days, I was like, oh, hell no, I can't work for nobody. I said, hell no, I can't. I'm too much of a boss to be working for anyone, you know. And it had nothing to do with me just being cocky. It just had to be with me knowing, you know, my worth and knowing what value I had to bring to the table. So I had to come to terms with that. And you know, one of my OGs, shout out to Touche, you know, he called me and he spoke to me and he said, man, he said, no one's gonna push this project more than you. You know what I'm saying? He said, no one's gonna push your project more than you. You are the face, you are the one. So, you know, if you want this project to come to light, you got to get up off your ass. You just got to go ahead and do it and get it done. You know what I'm saying? He told me, you know, I ain't never met an individual like you that could go ahead and make so many things happen. He said, you brought all these people together. You got all these people ready to, you know, take a whole nother career move in acting. He's like, you can't just go drop no ball like that. And then that's exactly right. I couldn't go drop no ball like that. I had to keep it pushing. And that was the main focus, to keep this pushing and get it done by any means necessary.
Period.
Oh,
And definitely make sure y'all.
corrected
Mm-hmm.
excuses, never give up no matter what. Very important.
Very important. How do you approach the process of dealing with people that want to be a part of uh, your film and you just can't, you know, like you stated before, sometimes you got to get a no. One day you'll get a yes. How do you deal with that for people that want to be a part?
Yes part. Which one?
I'm sorry?
No part of the yes part. Which one I deal with? The no?
The no. Mom, how do you tell someone no that want to be a part of something but just
Oh,
not?
it's just really easy. This is not this one. It's not your time. It's not your time. You get what I'm saying? So rather than me telling you no, I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm just gonna be real and tell you this is not your time. It's not the one for you. You know, and it's cool. And I had to learn that. You know, I had to learn that, you know, I was like, what are you talking about? I got this bag. I got these actors. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving around in you know, in a foreign. I'm like, what are you telling me? I got 20, 30, you know, dudes behind me that's rolling with me wherever I want. What you mean to tell me I can't get my project out right now? I had to learn, you know, it's not your time. You know what I'm saying? So everything comes in due time, you know. And I can really understand that right now. Because if I had got it way back then, I would have got it with all the wrong intentions. The wrong intentions, the wrong company, the wrong mindset. Everything would have been wrong for me, you know? So now it's totally different. You now it's much more disciplined, much more understanding, you know, everything, you know. So yeah, that's what it is.
What legacy do you hope to leave in the world of entertainment as a producer?
Oh man, I want people to be like, you know what, to know where the hard work, where the beginning came from, you know, where the sacrifice it came from me doing what I do, you know, and the projects that I put out, you know, that they become classics. You know, that's the one thing that I definitely want to, and I want to leave a path of encouragement, you know, to encourage and inspire others. I think that's the most biggest thing, you know, to encourage, inspire others, and then to help others to become their own success stories. You know, I want to be like Jay. You know, I want to help put other millionaires on. You know, so you know, shoot, Jay-Z helped put other than became others, turned others into millionaires. You know, I'm eventually hoping to be my own self-made millionaire and then go ahead and turn others into millionaires. You know, and that's the whole biggest thing. You know, so I think between having a strong team that's been behind me, you know, for a long time. Shout out to Mike Zoya. Shout out to my boy Rock. You know, Rockstar, and you know, we just going ahead and we just doing a lot of good projects that we're about to bring out for the world to see, you know. So I'm glad that, you know, Another Lick was #3 on the top movies on Tubi, you know, since it's been out. So we're very, very blessed on that. And I Am the Lick just came out yesterday. So I know a lot of people is tuning into that. So yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I'm very happy. Glass of the Pitcher took a chance with me. Happy Homestead took a chance with me. And you know, we just really just going ahead and just bringing on more product and more good work. I think that's the thing that's going to be, you know, my legacy, after being a dope producer, director, writer, and moving forward.
I appreciate you. Thank you so
I appreciate
much for coming on. Yes, with 416 and the city,
that.
with your girl Lizzie Yayo, keeping it a bando, period,
Keeping it a bando.
all
Oh
day.
yeah.
Major, major shout out to Kyle Green.
Yeah,
Um,
Mr. Green in the building. You already know. Yes, the OG. Salute to you, bro.
can you tell everyone where they can find and follow you?
Listen, everybody, you can follow me at Chris, CHRIS _ Larceny, LARCENY. Other than that, hit that Tubi and go watch Another Lick and go watch I Am the Lick and run them numbers up. And you know, I got plenty more projects coming your way, so please don't worry about it. All in, aspiring actors, actresses, thespians, just look out for my casting calls. And definitely, you know, hopefully to see you guys on a set or see you guys at a meet and greet. And yes, and much blessings to all of you. Love all of you. Thank y'all for the support over the years. And you know, throw your L's up all the time.
All the time.
Yes, you already know. One love, y'all.
One love.